Praise God. Thank you, Lord.
The story of this buck started back in 2017 when I first saw him on a November morning not far from his core area. Little did I know at that time how many hours would be dedicated to this buck over the next 3 years. After getting a picture of him that December with the sun shining on his face, the name Dreamer popped in my head and it just seemed to stick. He made a good jump in 2018 as a 4-year-old, and I picked up one of his sheds, so I knew he made it another year. In 2019, Dreamer absolutely blew up into a giant. I made a camera move over a fresh scrape line and right away got pictures of him along with an old mature 7.5-year-old buck we called Holyfield. Super excited for tonight. We had a 25-degree temperature change from yesterday and today. Had a major cold front come through last night. Actually just did a card pull and it's been good deer movement the last few nights. So with this cold front moving in, got a high pressure front, I mean rising moon, it's just perfect setup for this tonight. I've actually got a picture of this buck I call Dreamer. He daylighted the other morning right at 7 o'clock, so I know he's bedding close. Hopefully he'll be on his feet early enough tonight we get a crack at him. Man, I'm like literally like this is like my first time out hunting ever. I was just talking to Sean telling him how excited I was. Ready to do it?
Let's get him.
My cousin's with me again, my good luck charm. We're gonna do it. My designer Crocs. I went out on a limb tonight, brought Dreamer's shed just in case we kill him. This is his 4-year-old shed from last year. And man, he really put it on. He's got splits on his toes, got split on his brow, extra points on his bases here. He probably put on 20 some inches, so hopefully we get to hold his real antlers tonight while they're attached to his head. That'll be pretty awesome. Tonight's feeling pretty special. We no longer got the tree. I mean, 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. And we're strapping the tree arm in. And I see a little 6-pointer, 4-pointer coming down the scrape line right in behind us, just kind of mellowing it, checking it out in here. So there seems like they're moving early, so we're gonna get set up here and hopefully tonight's the night, buddy. Let's do it. Come on in, Dreamer. He had to be super close. Oh, that is so tempting. Why can't you be Dreamer? Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. So tempted. Deer coming from the right.
So tempted to shoot him.
I think I should do it. Can I move? I'm gonna do it.
That's a 7.5-year-old deer. And usually I would have killed that deer in a second as soon as he come in. But there's even a nicer one in this area that I've wanted to shoot. He's not as old, but I couldn't say no. I mean, he just kept back and forth shooting, looking up at us. It was just all too perfect. I couldn't say no. Oh, I mean, you always want to kill the biggest buck, but really it's about killing the oldest buck. And that's what we just did. We killed the most mature deer on this farm. Who knows, maybe I'll get a crack at Dreamer late season.
Yeah.
But right now,
You got him.
I'm tagged out for a while. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Yes.
I knew Dreamer would stay close, and I was pretty excited to possibly have an opportunity at him late season. But after finding out that he had broken off his right brow tine in December, I decided then that I was going to give him one more year.
All right, well, this is probably going to be our last hunt of the year. We got a fresh coat of snow on the ground, about probably a couple inches. Kind of hunting tonight, but more so just hoping to catch a glimpse of this buck I call Dreamer. Haven't got to video him all year long, and I've got tons of trail cam pictures of him. Decided to let him go till next year, but I'd really like to see him at least once this year, so why not go out and give it a try? This cold weather and snow might get him on his feet earlier tonight. He hadn't been daylighting a whole bunch this year, but we're gonna go see if we can see him. Last hunt of the year, buddy. Next year at this time, I mean, not at this time, next September 15th, about, 9 months from now, we'll be sitting here overlooking a clover plot. And Dreamer will be out here about 185 inches. And boom. That would be awesome. Hopefully he agrees with that.
All right, so we're pretty excited here. Just checked this card the other day, and this buck that I call Dreamer has finally dropped. He's in the background in this picture. Here he is up close here. But you can tell on him by his left shoulder, he's got some hair missing on his left shoulder in all the pictures. So I was going through, and right here, there he is. There's that left shoulder, and his antlers are gone, which was the 18th. So I know he dropped the night of the 18th. And here he is. Here he is again, right there. And then here he is again. So now this is another buck that we call Hot Shot over there, the one that I was hunting Alexa with, that she actually hit high a couple years ago. And hopefully he's dropped by now too. That's been 3 days. I think, what is today? 23rd? 22nd? 23rd? 22nd. So it's been 3 days. But we're going to probably run over there and check the camera to see if he's dropped. And then we'll have to decide if we want to go in or not, because I really want to find Dreamer sheds. So, you ready to do this? Let's go. Been waiting for this day for a while. You ready, Lily? You got that nose working? All right, Faith, how about you? Come on, let's go. Come on, crazy. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, hound. Come on. Get back. Let's go, climb. Oh, Faith, here. I see two big sheds right up in front of us here. I think it's him. It's either him or Hot Shot, one of the two. Nope, it's Dreamer. I see the big fork. Fine. Good girl, Faith. Good girl. Hold, hold. Good dog. That's a good dog. That's definitely Dreamer. Can you believe it?
So cute.
Good girl. Touch it up, Faith. Good girl. Here, here, here. She's like, these are bigger sheds than I'm used to grabbing. Hold, hold. Good dog. That's a good dog. Good dog. I cheated. I saw him before she could even had a chance to smell him. Man, look at that dude. Man, I don't know what he's gonna score, but look at all these extra little points inside here. This brow tine was just as long as that other one, and he broke it off. It actually had a split on it. Man, he
looks so awesome.
If he puts on another 20 inches next year, you're talking a deer that's going to push 190. That's insane. Look at those, dude. Now we got to go find Hot Shot.
Yeah.
I can't believe we found him finally.
Oh.
We've been walking for quite a while, and I was starting to wonder where they were at because I knew he had dropped them. Good girl, Faith. I didn't even bring her any treats. My bad. Faith, here. Come here. She's like, I'm looking for more sheds or eating deer poop, one of the two.
Faith, no.
Yep, she's eating deer poop. Come on,
So
no.
gross.
That is nasty. Makes her come one with the deer. She can smell the antlers better when she eats the deer poop. All right, let's go. That is awesome. Man, what a deer. After finding Dreamer sheds, we started putting a plan together right away. I knew he was a smart old buck, so we had to set up a plot close to his core area where he felt comfortable going to in daylight. And most importantly, only hunt it with the right wind. Hit it! Alright, on to the next one.
I'm watching Terry in his happy place.
That is where he's happy. Our small quarter-acre clover plot was set, and now it was up to Mother Nature to give it the rain that it needed to grow. Lucky for us, she was on our side that spring, and it blew up into a perfect kill plot. What do you think? Do you like it? As the 2020 season approached, I was all in on just hunting Dreamer. I can't ever remember putting this much planning and work in for one single buck, and boy did it have me excited for archery season to start. You ready? Oh my gosh, my wife, I'm giving her the crash course in camera training. And she's driving me insane! We're out here shooting some velvet footage tonight, or getting ready to. We've already got deer crossing up in here heading towards the bean field, so. But there's been a big buck in this field. I've had a couple friends tell me they've been seeing him from the road, and I haven't got any trail cam photos of him, so I'm kind of excited to see what he looks like. I've heard a number as big as 170. That's awful big. I'll be surprised if he's that big, but you never know. It is a perfect night. It's been raining the last 2 or 3 days, so they should be moving. They should be on their feet pretty early tonight. Do you see him coming out? Is that the big one?
Yeah, that's a big fella.
After all the hard work and planning, season had finally arrived, and I could not wait to get on the stand. I truly felt like we had done everything we could do to put ourselves in a position to get a crack at Dreamer. I've hunted deer long enough, though, to realize it does not always work out the way you have it planned. In the end, it's truly out of our control. All I could do is hunt smart and pray he shows up in shooting light. This could be the first set of many in this tree, but hopefully not. I've been waiting for about 2 weeks now to get the right wind for this set, this food plot here that we put in this February, specifically for one deer that I named Dreamer. I've been watching this buck since he was about 3 years old. I always had a feeling that he was going to turn into something special, and he's a good one. Hopefully we can get a crack at him tonight. I got my man Brandon in the tree with me. See if we can make some magic. Just had a little doe, a mutton buck, come into the food plot from the southwest here. He's got big old buttons on his head like that big. Here we go, round 2 tonight. We're still after this deer called Dreamer.
He didn't show up the other night, but it's a little bit cooler tonight. Pressure's up a little bit. I got my cousin behind, my good luck charm behind the camera. He said I wasn't going to kill him till he came back in town, so it's kind of, there's a lot of pressure on him tonight for me to kill him. No, we've got about 3 or 4 days out of the next. I think we're going to hunt him 3 out of the next 4 days if we get the opportunity, and if we can get in and out of here without spooking much. But he showed up again at 7:45 last night, which is about 20 minutes after shooting light. So hopefully with this little bit cooler weather, with this high pressure, he'll come out just a little bit early to feed in this plot tonight. Sounds crispy. We just had a little exciting encounter. I was bending over and breaking off a little branch. This buck come up and Kenny's trying to get me. He thought it was him at first. He was freaking out. Then I looked up and I'm like, oh crap. But he's out here feeding in the clover right now at about 25 yards. It's actually a buck that Dreamer hangs out with quite a bit, so hopefully Dreamer's not far. Dreamer, take 3. Let's see if third time's the charm. I kind of like the scenario tonight. This is what I've been wanting to happen for a while. We had a southeast wind this morning when the deer would have went back to bed. And he typically beds closer over here with the southeast wind or some kind of an east wind. So with that said, the wind switched about noon or 1 o'clock today and started switching out of the southwest, then the west, northwest, and now it's about straight north, and it's about 4 o'clock. So in that 4 hour window, it's went almost like 180 degrees, even more. So I'm hoping that'll get him on his feet a little bit earlier tonight, wherever he's bedded. Maybe he'll feel a little bit less comfortable with this wind switch, and he'll get up and come to this food plot a little earlier. Or at least that's my thought process. Maybe it's wishful thinking. It's not him. It's right on that edge. Our 4th time in for Dreamer. We've been in here, or we were in here last Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, all evening hunts. And wouldn't you know it, yesterday, Sunday, we had an east wind and we couldn't hunt it. And he shows up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, feeding right through the clover. And then comes back in yesterday afternoon at like almost 45 minutes before dark. So that was a little bit tough to swallow, but you know, that's part of the exciting part, you know, trying to outsmart one of these big guys. It's that dang cow horn buck again.
Alright, this deer, this buck Dreamer that I'm after is starting to drive me insane a little bit. Since opening day, I've only had the opportunity to hunt him really about 4 times now, I think. And it's just, I haven't had the right winds. He hasn't been daylighting, so I don't want to go in and, you know, pressure him too much. But what I decided to do is I came down here, and I've been going back on a website called Weather Underground and looking at the history and the data on when he has daylighted and what the wind has been in that morning. And I've pretty much come to the conclusion, I've got like 14 times that he's daylighted between last year and this year on camera in that area, and every time it's been with some sort of an east wind. So the problem is this food plot is set up for a complete west wind situation. And I'm kind of looking at it on Onyx here, where I think he's bedded on those mornings when it's an east wind. And I've pretty much come to the conclusion I need a day where it's an east wind in the morning, and then it switches to a west sometime in the middle of the day so I can slip in there and hunt him. I think if I can get that, I think, you know, I'd stand a pretty good opportunity, or have a good opportunity of killing him. But that's quite a bit to ask for from the weatherman. But if not, I mean, he's daylighted a few times, you know, this season, during season. He was actually there on the 15th, and then again, I can't remember when the other time was. I think it was on the October the 4th, I believe. But yeah, hopefully I get a crack at him here soon, because it won't be long and they're going to start sparring, and I'm afraid he'll break something off. So hopefully it works out, but all we need now is just the right wind. With it being the middle of October and the pre-rut right around the corner, I was getting a little concerned that his pattern would be changing. I knew if I did not get the right wind that I needed soon, my chances of getting a shot at him would definitely go down.
It's just about go time. We're gonna get in nice and early today. Man, I'm really excited tonight. I haven't been this excited to get on the stand in quite a while. But there's a different feeling when you go in fully expecting to see the deer that you're wanting to shoot. Usually, like during the rut, it's just kind of, you hope he's going to come by. But when they're on this type of a pattern, there's some super high anticipation. All right, I'm checking the field real quick with my Reconic cell camera. It's a really small food plot, so I can see about the whole thing with this picture it just sent me. Looks like we're clear to go in, so let's do it, bud. Were you looking for this? I found it. Unbelievable. There went your apple. Oh, no doubt we are killing him tonight. All this stuff going wrong. That's when you kill big deer. Alright, so here we go again. It's our 5th time in after Dreamer this year. Not including the multiple hunts from last year. But something about tonight feels a little bit better. We had a cold front come in overnight. It's about 24, 25 degrees cooler than it was yesterday afternoon. And he daylighted 3 days ago. So, with all that said, we're killing him tonight. I'm pretty excited. Today is also crazy little tidbit, but today is October 15th, which just happens to be the day that I killed my first deer ever with a bow 32 years ago. That makes me 35-ish. All right, baby. You ready, buddy? Here we go, baby. This is it. It's go time. couldn't tell what it was, but I saw something moving in there. He's coming, he's coming. Oh, praise God. Thank you, Lord. We did it. 4 years. I've been waiting for this moment for 4 years. And he is dead in the food plot that we built for him. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There is no better feeling in the world when God's will lines up with one of your dreams. I cannot believe it. Oh man. Oh man. Is this real? Did this happen? Thanks for coming, buddy. Lord. Okay, I gotta call my dad. He's gonna flip out.
Hello.
He is laying dead in the food plot.
Oh my God! I just said a prayer for you, man.
He is in the food plot at 45 yards, laying dead.
Oh my gosh!
It was so awesome, Dad. It was so awesome.
I am so proud of you guys.
Oh man. Okay, the cavalry just came in. Usually I call people for a blood trail, but we got no blood trailing. So you guys ready to go see him?
Oh gosh!
Let's go see him.
Don't kick me out.
Oh my gosh.
That is absolutely amazing.
Look at the mask.
It's so like pretty.
I know. That's why it was called Dreamer.
Oh,
I am so glad this is done.
Oh.
What a
me
beautiful
too.
Oh man.
Congratulations.
All right, so I'm sitting down here just kind of reminiscing on that hunt with Dreamer that you just got with them watching. I hope you enjoyed that episode. This buck meant quite a bit to me. I hunted him for quite a few years, and just it's always amazing to see the jumps they make from 4 or 5, and then when I shot him at 6 years old. But if you did like the episode, then make sure you click the like button and hit subscribe on it, and then also hit the notifications button on there so it notifies you on any of the new episodes that are coming up. One other episode that we do have on there showing now is a double drop time buck that I killed out in Kansas, and that was also just an incredible hunt after quite a few days in the stand, Steve and I, and so I'm sure if you enjoyed the Dreamer episode, you'll love the double drop episode.